Oh boy. Uh, oh boy. I gotta thank you, brother. You find the best videos, man. You really do, and you share them with me, and I really thank you for this because I honestly don't have the time. I mean, I work every day. Except for the Sabbath. I do not work on the Sabbath, but I I work 56 hours a week. So there's just some days I'm tired. I was going to go to the gym tonight, but I'm just tired. And I was just on my job. I got off at 3 o'clock, but I was just talking and dawdling and talking, and I'm just in a different mood these days. I think this video has something to do with it because to make a long story real short, I already told you all that my son's mother, over a year ago, if you all remember the situation, he was staying with me. And there was some things that he was doing that I didn't like always there, never leaving on his days off. He would just be in my place all the time playing video games. And I don't have a big apartment. And, because he lost his apartment, I took him in. And I would be asking him, you got somewhere to go, man? You got a whole car, just go somewhere, like. And he felt like he was pushing me out of my house, and I was conveying that to his mother. And towards the end of it, I was asking him to stay with his mother for the weekend because it was just stressful, right? So she turned that into your dad is talking shit about you, and he has determined not to speak to me for a whole year, and neither did she. And I cried. It was stressful for me. But eventually, I just really have resigned myself to the simple fact that if he never talks to me again, I'm good with it because this is the second time that he's done this to me. Imagine taking in your son, your only son, twice at 33 because he keeps losing his apartments. And just because your dad is talking to your mother of how he's tired of you doing this, you decide not to talk to me. You know what? I could look in the mirror and I could say, you know what? I did nothing wrong. And if you never want to talk to me again, I can deal with the bullshit. I really can. And I told him when he texted me and told me, I'll never talk to you again because my mother said that you would. I said, well, you know what, dude? This is the second time that you're walking away from me. And I'm telling you right now, if you do it again, don't do it again. Because if you do it again, stay gone. And I mean it. I'm done. Like I told them, my life is not a revolving door. It's not. The emotions are gone. The energy is gone. I'm tired of this fucking guy. I'm tired of him. You can love somebody, but you can be tired of them at the same time. You have no more energy to give somebody that keeps breaking your heart, somebody that keeps not meeting your expectations. Okay. And I also get tired of his mother because this would be the second time that she has done this to me. The first time she put a lie on my mother. I won't even get into that. It was a really heinous lie. She broke down and said it was a lie, and she was crying. And I'm telling you, these dysfunctional single mothers. I was with her at the time. We were together. We were living together. That was one of the reasons that prompted me to leave her. And I have a really sneaking suspicion that even after all these years that I left her, decades that I left her, decades that man, I haven't been with her in 15 years. Um, I have a sneaking suspicion that she's been mad at me that I left her, even though she had boyfriends after me. None of them stuck around. You know what I'm saying? But to be doing this, and my son is 34 years old. This is dysfunctional shit, bro. This is dysfunctional shit, and I kind of feel that all those years uh, that she stayed with him, and I was always in the area. There were times that even though me and her were not together, I was literally living across the street from her and him. And he would come over every day, and I would come pick him up. So I've been in this guy's life, and I feel that she raised him to be dysfunctional. I really do. I feel like she raised him to be dysfunctional, and out of nowhere, she called me yesterday. I was literally shocked. I was like, really? I saw her name on my caller ID. She hasn't talked to me in a year because she destroyed once again. First, she tried to destroy the relationship with my mother, and that was ridiculous. I can't even really talk about it. It was such a horrible thing. Then she turns around and she's trying to destroy the relationship with my son, and I'm just done with the bullshit. I don't know what her problem is, and I don't care. And I have a funny feeling she called me to say she was sorry, but I just don't care about that. I just want her to leave me alone and go on with her life, and that's about it. Because in my heart of hearts, she's done. She's done. She's mentally gone. She certainly is physically gone. You know what I'm saying? I'm just over this bullshit. I'm over a lot of things. So they cannot raise their sons to be men, and then they work overtime, large numbers of these single mothers, to keep your son away from you, knowing they know that you should be in their life. I got a brother on my job, same thing, you know, which he was kind of stupid because when he got with his son's mother, she already had two from two different guys. So why did you pursue that, sir? So he did that, and now he wants to take his son and move to a whole other state where his family is, and he says, he likes that state better than New York State, which pretty much any state would be better than New York State. But she said no. You cannot take the kid, even though she's struggling financially. You cannot take the kid. Da 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 da. And I'm glad I don't have this drama. I really don't. I don't have time for the nonsense. I'm glad that I am fixed. I can't have any more kids, and it is what it is. So that's all I wanted to say. Thank you for the video. I am tired, struggling to stay awake. I was gonna go to the gym, but I said, nah, man. I just want to go to bed early. That's about it.